I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. We begin tonight with the latest on the Governor Cuomo's sexual harassment scandal. And there are a lot of important developments today. The New York Assembly Judiciary Committee is now considering articles of impeachment and pledges to hold public hearings within a matter of weeks. Also, one of the top aides to the governor has resigned.
This as the former executive assistant who'd been anonymous comes forward. Brittany Commisso joins the other accusers in publicly telling her story about working for the governor, and it is chilling. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer here now with the very latest. Marcia.
Well, Maurice and Christine, Brittany Commisso is 32, married and a mother. She's also one of the 11 women who accused the governor of sexual misconduct. She has filed a criminal complaint against Cuomo, deciding to no longer remain in the shadows so that the truth can finally be told.
To me, this was a dream job, and it unfortunately turned into a nightmare.
A nightmare where the person she was afraid of was her boss, Governor Andrew Cuomo, who, she says, hugged her, kissed her, and groped her. In an exclusive interview with CBS This Morning's Jerika Duncan, Commisso said the first time Cuomo groped her was New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2019, at the governor's mansion. While working on a State of the State speech, Cuomo asked her to take a selfie using her phone.
I then felt, while taking the selfie, his hand go down my back onto my butt, and he started rubbing it. Not sliding it, not, quickly brushing over it, rubbing my butt.
And did you ask him, what are you doing?
Well, this was while I was taking the selfie. I became so nervous that my hands were clearly shaking. And he said, oh, those aren't good. And he said, why don't we go sit on the couch and we can take a better one.
The second groping incident was in November 2020.
It was in probably the most sexually aggressive manner than any of the other hugs that he had given me. It was then that I said, Governor, my words were, you're going to get us in trouble. And I was terrified of that. And he put his hand up my blouse and cupped my breast over my bra. I exactly remember looking down, seeing his hand, which is a large hand, thinking to myself, oh my God, this is happening.
Commisso has filed a criminal complaint with the Albany County Sheriff because she wants Cuomo brought to justice.
The governor needs to be held accountable. What he did to me was a crime. He broke the law.
The governor has denied Commisso's account.
Let me be clear, that never happened.
Cuomo's lawyer had this to say.
With respect to Brittany Commisso, it just did not happen. What is shocking to me is that the Attorney General's report, which everyone is relying on and is saying is the Bible of truth here, got it wrong.
But the blows to the governor just keep on coming. Melissa DeRosa, his longtime alter ego and one of his staunchest defenders, quit. The Attorney General's report identified DeRosa as one of the people who helped create a hostile work environment and accused her of spearheading a campaign to question the credibility of Cuomo's first accuser, Lindsey Boylan. The report accused Team Cuomo of retaliation. Boylan, meanwhile, published a lengthy essay on Medium where she made it clear she intends to be the second of the 11 women accusing the governor of sexual harassment to go to court. I intend to sue the governor and others who were involved in these efforts to smear me, she said. And in Albany, the Assembly Judiciary Committee had a lengthy meeting in executive session to hear evidence against the governor as it prepares sweeping articles of impeachment expected to go well beyond sexual harassment.
100 years from now, 200 years from now, people will look back at this and people will say, did they do the right thing? Our intention is to do what is right.
Well, lawmakers have given Cuomo till Friday to submit a defense. A source close to Cuomo told me he is still trying to find a way to avoid impeachment, hoping to cut a deal if he can find enough friendly lawmakers. Meanwhile, two people who tried to help Cuomo may be in trouble. The Human Rights Campaign has hired lawyers to investigate the actions of its current head, Alfonso David, Cuomo's former counsel. And Roberta Kaplan, chair of Time's Up and its legal defense fund, has resigned over her ties to the case. Christina, Maurice.
Okay, Marcia, thank you.
Thank you, Marcia. And you can see the extended version of the exclusive interview with Brittany Commisso in a short documentary airing on CBSN New York at 8:30 tonight. Or you can find it it on Paramount Plus. Also, for the very latest on the fallout of the sexual harassment report, you can find a copy of the complete report on our website, cbsnewyork.com. And then later, coming up at 5, the spotlight now on Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, how she is preparing to step in if Governor Cuomo is impeached or resigns.